Conspiracies, brother. Talk about 7-Eleven inside. That's what I'm talking about. 7-Eleven.
In the corner to my left, he hails from an undisclosed location. He is the degeneracy collector, Francis Wright. And his opponent, standing in the corner to my right, he hails from the fifth dimension, according to the ring, by the Groovy Grizzly, the Gimmick King, Man for Jesus, Johnny Radke.
And the battle continues, and I'm along for the ride. I am Shane Berkland, and we have Francis Wright, a conspiracy theorist representing Earth Kai, representing the Rexians. And then we have Johnny Radke. He represents NYWC today, but he loves to travel the galaxy. He loves the fifth dimension, and he loves the home of the Groovy Grizzly, Earth Gamma.
Shane, this matchup is already a multi-dimensional war, Earth Kai versus Earth Alpha, but we're gonna throw in one more Earth, Earth Gamma, the home of the Groovy Grizzly. Shane, have you ever heard of popular duo Han Solo and Chewbacca?
That, who hasn't heard of them?
Well, that's kind of like the Groovy Grizzly and Johnny Radke. They travel through space, just spreading the good word, the good news of peace, love, and the fifth dimension. As you see Radke grab a side headlock, nice little cartwheel. What's he doing here? Praying hands.
And Francis Wright is dazed and confused as he prays to the fifth dimension. He goes for a kick, and Johnny Radke, a schoolboy, he has a one, and he kicks out.
Kicked out at one there. Francis Wright following up with a right hand. Radke blocks it, links those fingers. What's he got here?
He's got walking on sunshine, and he brings him right down to the mat.
And Radke follows it up with a drop kick. Francis Wright still on his feet.
And he's out of there, just like us, Pat. Let's take a break.
I absolutely love that idea, Shane. Let's hear from our sponsors. We're out of here.
Intergalactic warfare is all about picking your side. Do you stand with the Rexians, or are you part of NYWC? Head on over to Pro Wrestling Tees and get your shirt. And if you want to stand in the middle, well, Boulevard Bullies is the place to be. Get some merch.
And we come back from break as Francis Wright slides in the ring. Groovy Grizzly up on the apron. Referee distracted. What's going on here?
Oh, there was nothing right with that. He just took out the fifth dimension right there.
Low blow by Francis Wright, and he's in full control of this match. Irish whip into the corner.
Oh.
Big time conspiracy splash.
He goes to the pin. Here he goes. 1, 2, and he kicks out. The whole time we were at break, Francis Wright and the Groovy Grizzly were eye to eye, talking smack, and Francis Wright got the upper hand.
You see him wrenching those arms back. Francis Wright with his knee firmly planted on the spine of Johnny Radke. And I just can't stop staring at this guy's farmer's tan, Shane.
Well, you might call it a farmer's tan, but on Earth Kai, that's actually called a model's tan, because everybody, that's a rave on Earth Kai. Everybody walks around looking like that.
You know what, Shane? I'm going to do to you exactly what you have done to me so many times in the past, and that is completely disregard that statement, but I'll give you this. As we see a scoop and a slam by Francis Wright. Oh, quick pin here. And Radke stays alive. These matches, this invasion is about a culture clash, interdimensional differences. What is the norm to the Rexians might not be the norm to the NYWC wrestlers. Oh, as you see a big clubbing forearm by Wright. And I really can't take my eyes off this big man's farmer's tan as he whips Radke into the ropes.
Oh, a big shoulder block sends him down to the mat. Francis Wright is in control, and he kicks out. He is calling all the people from Earth Gamma. He's calling all the people from the fifth dimension to help him out right here, and he gets his shoulder off the mat. And look, he's pumping it up. He wants to hit him with the do-to-do. Can Radke do it, or will the conspiracy theory stand tall?
and the man with the tinfoil hat, Francis Wright, in full control of Johnny Radke right now, as you see him put all his weight on Man Bun Jesus' lower back, crank him back on that conspiracy clutch, as he calls it.
And you see Johnny Radke, he reached out, and then you see the Groovy Grizzly, he's reaching out too. He's trying to give him the fifth dimension, and look at him just pulling that hair. The referee says, break the hold.
Why would Francis pull the hair, as you see the Groovy Grizzly with a face of utter concern?
And
he broke the hold.
He picks him up right here, and Radke fires back. He fires back again. Huge punches right to the midsection, and he hooks him up for the do.
Oh, and he couldn't get him up. The lower back, too much damage was inflicted by Wright on that lower back.
Oh, there we
Fall-away
go.
slam.
He likes to call that the tidal wave of truth. And dude, kicks
Oh,
out.
I thought that was going to be it. I thought that was a 1, 2, 3 pinfall after, what'd you call it, the tidal wave of truth?
Tidal wave of truth, and look at Johnny Radke. He's making his way up. He hooks, and he has him right there. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out. Oh, a big forearm.
Those clubbing blows are really just doing a number on Johnny Radke. You see, he is just looking anywhere for any kind of solace, any kind of inspiration as the Groovy Grizzly looks on in a very concerned way. I know that you can't see his facial expressions, but it's concerned.
Oh, look at Johnny Radke. He lands on his feet.
Oh, reverses.
Oh, a big clothesline. Another big clothesline. It's a fifth dimension, and he goes at a big back elbow. Snaps him out of the corner. Snaps him out. Oh, and he puts him right down, drives his face, his nose right into the mat.
Twists that neck, goes for the pinfall, trying to steal one here. And Wright with the shoulder up.
He kicks out at the right time.
This is anyone's bout, a closely contested contest, a seesaw fight. You don't know what's gonna happen. Radke charging, clotheslines Francis over the top.
Oh, baby. We going to the yard.
And we're going to the yard. He says it. We're going to the yard. It's not about peace. It's not about love. It's not about happiness. It's about violence.
And just a quick update, the yard is the only portion of the entire building completely lawless. No DQ, all weapons legal, all psychedelic pandas, Groovy Grizzlies, tinfoil hats, everything is legal in this fenced-in area. And you see Francis Wright, he might be regretting this decision here as he's cornered.
He was trying to find the right path out of the yard, and he couldn't find it.
Oh, no. Come on. It's just truth.
Truce.
Don't trust him. Oh, he blocks it. Oh, he smacks him across the face.
Blocks
And
the right hand. He says, hey, why not take a mouthful of chain link fence, Francis Wright? The truth shall set you free. Booyah!
Ooh, you heard him say it right there. He's got a kendo stick. And what is he doing? Oh, this is legal. Oh, right there. I can't believe it. He just took that kendo stick and he did a whole lot of wrong.
Right there in the conspiracy podcasters, farmers, tan family jewels, and this time it was legal. Got him back for that early low blow when the referee's back was turned. Looks like the tide is turning here, Shane.
It could be time for the fifth dimension to get the pin, and Johnny Radke throws him back in. And look at the Groovy Grizzly. He wants this win. He wants to get out of here and go party it up in the fifth dimension and then party it up again in Earth Gamma.
A professional wrestling man, Jesus himself.
Picks him up for the do-to-do one more time. He has him up for the do-to-do.
Oh, was he grabbing the beard? Grabbing the beard of Johnny Radke, underhanded move right there. He's got a pump handle set up.
He has him. Oh, he hit him with trust no one. 2, 3, it's over.
Here is your winner, Francis Wright. nobody's better, Michael Mistretta!
And this match is all about technical wrestling. We have nobody's better than Michael Mistretta, representing Earth Alpha and the NYWC. And then we have Travis Huckabee, representing the Rexians, representing Earth Kai.
I am especially looking forward to this match. As you hear that bell ring and the invasion rages on and the Rexians continue to march towards taking over NYWC, these two men in the ring, although from parallel universes, different dimensions, they share one commonality, and that is pro wrestling academia. Catch as catch can on full effect in this one.
When these two men are not in the ring, they are sitting in front of that screen. They want to know every counter to every move. These two men are walking, talking, wrestling encyclopedias.
The spotlight shining on these two experienced ring generals.
And Travis Huckabee reaching for that rope, knowing where he is at all time, and he breaks the hold.
And that exchange was just as much mental as it was physical. These two athletes were looking for leverage, but also looking for openings, weaknesses, patterns in each other's technique. This one is gonna be a classic.
And look at them, they're both taunting each other, saying, come on, prove yourself to me. I can wrestle with the best of them. And Michael Mistretta shoots in that single leg, and Travis blocks it, and now he's gonna bring off nobody's better than Michael Mistretta's fingers.
The Golden Grappler representing the Rexians, representing Earth Kai versus nobody's better, Michael Mistretta representing NYWC. You don't think these two gentlemen's nicknames are too subtle, do you? You don't think they undersold it?
They're proving themselves right, because look at these two men. They are showing that they have trained each and every day for this time right here. Intergalactic warfare, and they want to prove to the world, to all the worlds, that they are the best wrestlers across the galaxy.
Travis Huckabee looking for an opening. Oh, and gets that leverage between the knee and the ankle. And he goes downstairs, and he's got the positioning. He's got the advantage on Mistretta. And you see both men with that excellent joint manipulation. My joints hurt. My ligaments are tearing by just looking at this.
And you can hear Michael Mistretta. He is screaming in pain, but he's made his way out. He has made his way out of that move, and now he is in charge. But Travis shows Michael Mistretta he has a way out of every move he tries.
A total chess match taking place right in the middle of this squared circle. As you see the Huckster, wrench that shoulder. Another one that's just painful to look at. And maybe not the way that one would classically perceive it, but this match is as fast-paced as anything you will witness. Michael Mistretta switches it before I can even finish my sentence. Go behind, locks in the cravat, and I can barely keep up here.
Both of these competitors they have a reversal for everything. At times, I'm in awe because I can't believe. I'm saying, how can you get out? And they prove me wrong because they come up with a way to get out of each and every move.
Yeah, two little Houdinis here, and we haven't even seen one strike, one punch, one kick be thrown as of this point in the match.
And look at Travis Huckabee. He has the knee in the right spot, and he's, again, just wrenching back and pulling back on that thumb.
A lot of times when I try to interview Mistretta backstage, he's just tweeting on his phone, not paying attention to me. If that thumb gets hurt, he might have no choice but to address me as a person trying to have a conversation.
You're dreaming, you are dreaming. Let's get back to the match as Travis Huckabee has Mistretta where he wants him. And Mistretta, again, he counters it, and now he's in full control, showing Travis nobody's better than Michael Mistretta.
You see the way he stepped over, got his right leg over the wrist of Huckabee, but before I can even finish my sentence, he gets the head scissors. Huckabee back in control. Referee right in there. Great job checking those shoulders, making sure both athletes are still fit to continue. What do we have here?
And Travis putting those elbows, keeping him down, and Michael Mistretta rolling through it, and now he has him again. Oh, look at that. Look at Michael Mistretta. Michael Mistretta just puts that chin lock on.
Nothing fancy about that, just floating over. Huckabee trying to power out. Just thinking about it, both men completely relaxed, no panic.
You can't panic. You can't panic because if you start losing that mind, if you start letting the person get inside your head, that Travis would win. Michael Mistretta would win. And again,
Pulls
look
him
at
out
him,
from
look
the
at him.
ropes. Some of these I've never even seen before. This one included. Make up a name for this. His name is Golden Grappler. So what would you call this one? Let's do it. Let's just.
The Golden Special.
Ooh, I like that. Golden Corral.
The Golden Corral, and look, and now he has him. I can tell you what this is. It's a side headlock, and Michael Mistretta is making his way up, trying to figure out what he can do. He's grabbing those hands, trying to break him, and he does, and he hooks him. He hooks him right in a triangle lock. And look at Huckabee. He's thinking on his feet. Oh, look at him, and he breaks. Oh, he tried to break it, but Mistretta held on for dear life. Look at that bridge on Travis Huckabee. These two athletes should be very proud of themselves. Earth Kai, Earth Alva should be proud.
Oh! And just as you said it, just as you try to give Mistretta some credit, he turns around and he makes you regret it. If I had to predict, if I had to pick which one of these athletes were gonna throw hands first, which one was gonna throw honor out the window and completely forsake mat wrestling for the upper hand, I knew it'd be Mistretta.
Nice snap there out of the corner, and he snaps that neck.
Flipping neck snap by Mistretta, going for the pinfall, trying to steal one here, and Huckabee kicks out. And as we look into the eyes of Michael Mistretta, I can tell you what's going through his mind. He had this plan in his back pocket. He knew that if the going got tough, he could resort to his best strategy, what he's known for, and that's unsavory, slimy, grimy behavior.
And look at Huckabee pushing off Mistretta. Mistretta keeps on bringing those strikes. Mistretta says, I'm done with wrestling. I'm going to make this a fight. And he hooks him. He hooks him for a neck breaker.
Going for that finisher, going for that neck breaker.
Oh, he has him again. Oh, and look at Travis Huckabee. Oh, a big headbutt. He caught him slightly on the chin. If he got all that chin, this would be over. And Mistretta holding on to that rope for dear life. He's holding on. That is his lifeguard right there. Because if he was in the middle of the ring, he would be drowning.
Huckabee almost knocked himself out with that headbutt. Now things seem to be evening up. Huckabee throwing his own series of strikes. Mistretta going for it. Huckabee rolling through. Face plant, arm drag. I can't even keep up.
He just almost took his arm off.
That's not a way that a shoulder should bend, Shane.
And Travis Huckabee, he's angry. He is again. How these two men will be so sore tomorrow. Big European uppercut.
See Huckabee with a snapmare of his own, going for the pin.
And Huckabee just making sure he's pressing down on Mistretta at each and every point to make sure those shoulders don't come up on Mistretta. He wants to prove to everybody nobody's better than Michael Mistretta. Oh, you can see Huckabee holding that neck. Mistretta has left his mark. He just kicked him right in the side of the face, snapping that neck.
See, and that's the thing. A lot of these moves take a long time, deliberate setup. You really need to be on point. Such a small window.
And the referee,
the referee gets hit.
Right in the face. He hit it. Nobody's better than Michael Mistretta. Could this be it? Could it be?
Here is your winner, Michael Mistretta!
You have found and witnessed this transmission of the Rexian invasion. Be sure to follow NYWC on all social media platforms, including and especially this YouTube channel. Subscribe and hit that bell to be notified of the next broadcast as the battle continues.